I'm going to show you how to replace the radiator on this Ram 1500. This happens to have the 3.6 liter V6 engine. If you need parts for your vehicle like this radiator, you can get those at 1aauto.com. Let's get started. Before you start, you need to bring the vehicle to a local shop to have the refrigerant removed from the vehicle. Make sure the vehicle is cold and you want to take the radiator cap off. Just push down, twist to the left, slide it off. And we're going to drain the coolant. You can see on the radiator there is a drain. I'm going to use a Hex Socket, a 10 millimeter. Make sure you have a drain bucket underneath. You could also use a socket on the outside. And get that draining. And once that's drained out, we'll just tighten that up. Just snug that down. Using an 8 millimeter socket, loosen up this worm clamp. And slide that off. Under here, we're going to loosen this up, use the same 8 millimeter socket. We'll disconnect the connector, push down on the tab. Slide that off. There's a hose right here. We'll just disconnect the hose, push on the tab, slide that off, and just grab the intake snorkel, pull it up with some grommets, and slide it forward. I'm going to take this upper radiator hose off. Just use some hose clamp pliers. Squeeze the hose clamp, just move that down, and grab the hose, just slide it off out of the way. Disconnect the connector, just push down on the tab, slide it out. We're going to take these bolts out on the sides of the coolant fan assembly. Use a 13 millimeter socket. Take those out. Underneath, you want to take these push pins out. Just use a trim tool. Pop those out. We'll just pop this shield down a little bit. Just like that. Grab the fan assembly and just slide it up, and it comes right out. We're going to remove this shield, use a trim tool, take the push pins out. Sometimes they break. Let's go into this one. Alright, those are all out. And slide that out of the way. We have a drain bucket down below. We're going to pop these two transmission cooler lines off. I'm just going to use a straight blade screwdriver. Pop that little cover off. And using a pick, just slide under here. You want to take these clips off. Just be careful, sometimes they go flying. That's what you're trying to get off. Don't lose these. Slide that off. There you go. Not too much No transmission fluid, that's good. But just in case, I'm gonna have that drain bucket. Slide that out of the way. Now using some hose clamp pliers, take the hose clamp off for the lower radiator hose. And you're gonna want a drain bucket underneath. You're gonna lose a little bit of coolant. Squeeze that. And just shake the hose. Wiggle the hose off. If you need to, you can use a pick. Just take this off slowly. Not too much coolant, that's good. And just slide that out of the way. Disconnect the connector right here. Just push down on the tab. And there's a retainer. We'll just pop that off, out of the way. You want to loosen these two nuts up where the AC lines go in. Use a 13mm socket. You want to be careful. You might hear a little bit of air when you loosen these up. There should be a vacuum on the system, or there could be a vacuum on the system. That's good. Take that nut off, slide that off. Do the same on this one. And slide that line off and out of the way. Now we're going to pull off this return hose. Just grab that, slide it off and out of the way. On the sides of the radiator, we're going to take these two bolts out. Use a 13mm socket. Do the same on the other side. Those are out. And just grab the assembly, pull up, and it slides right out. Using a 10mm socket, take this bolt out. This one right here. Take these two bolts out, use a 12mm socket. You can separate this, slide the hoses up, and just grab the condenser, just slide it towards the side. If you have to, you can tap on the ears, on these two ears, tapping them this way. And just pull it right out. I'm going to remove these grommets. I'm just going to use a pry bar. Just get underneath, just pry these out. Transfer those over. These lower rubber grommets, we'll slide those off. And on both sides, we'll transfer those over. Slide these on. And you can see these have a slot, so you need to line that up. Make sure that lines up. That's good. Do the same on the other side. Take the condenser. Line those guides up. It's all lined up here. We'll get these bolts in, get those started, that lined up. And get this one lined up. Get these bolts started. Once they're all started, then we can tighten them down. Snug those down. Slide this back in place. Slide the lower bushings in place. Get the top bolts lined up. Get those started. Snug those down. Slide this overflow hose on. The AC lines, you want to take these seals off. And you want to replace those seals. Just slide those off, get new seals. Put the new one on. Do the same on the other one. And line these up. Take the nuts, get those started. Tighten those down. Now we'll torque these nuts to 17 foot-pounds. Plug the connector in. Push the retainer on. Now we'll take the lower radiator hose. Slide the radiator hose on. Get the clamp lined up. And release the clamp. Now we're going to take these retainer clips. We need to slide those back in. You have to do this before you put the pipes together. Just slide it in and rotate it. That lined up, push those on. Same with this one. And push the covers on. That keeps those clips in place. Now slide this panel in place. And push the push pins down. Take the coolant fans, line these up. Slide it in place down below. Get the bolts started on both sides. Tighten those down. Plug the connector in, lock it down, slide the hose in place. Take the hose clamp pliers and move the hose clamp. That's good. Take the snorkel, get that lined up down below near the throttle body. And get the top grommets in. Take this hose, line that up, lock it down. Slide this hose over. Tighten this down. And tighten this one down. Take that connector, line it up, lock it down. Now underneath, you want to push these push pins in place. Get those lined up. And there you go. Now I just have a funnel in the radiator, and I'm just going to fill it with the appropriate type of coolant. That coolant's full. Now we can take the funnel out. Put the radiator cap on. Then you want to run the vehicle for about 15 minutes, checking to make sure it gets up to operating temperature and make sure the engine isn't overheating. After that, shut the vehicle down, let it cool for a while. After it's cooled down, check and adjust accordingly. Now that you're done the job, you can bring the vehicle back to that local shop that you had the refrigerant removed and have them reinstall the refrigerant in the system. Well, I hope this video helped you out, and make sure you get all your parts at 1aauto.com, and you can watch all those repair videos to help you with your installs. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel, ring the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks.